Welcome to the headline roast, where the news is real. The wolves are genetically modified, and Broadway is crawling with Demogorgons. It's Friday, April 18, and whether you're stargazing, doomscrolling, or just trying to finish the week without yelling into a pillow, we got you. Let's roast the headlines like your group chat roasts your horoscope. Subscribe now and join the roast fam. If you laughed, learned something weird, or just love watching the news get roasted, show us some love and hit that button. We roast the headlines so you can have fun when you commute or sound smart at brunch. Without doom-scrolling 5 papers or paying $8 for hot takes, new episodes every weekday and weekend. Story 1. Double meteor showers? April's sky just got extra. If you're into wishes, aliens, or pretending the sky is a cosmic slot machine, good news. April's bringing 2 overlapping meteor showers, the Lyrids and the ATA Aquarids. The Lyrids peak April 21st to 22nd with 20 meteors an hour. ETA Aquarids hit in early May, topping 50 per hour. That's over 70 wish opportunities, or one solid excuse to cancel brunch. Astronomers call it spectacular. Instagram calls it filter bait. One astrologer said, "It's the universe telling you to text your ex." No, it's not. Grab a blanket, look up, and wonder what it all means. Probably nothing. But it's pretty, and in 2025, that's enough. Story 2. Stranger Things hits Broadway. Demogorgon not included. Stranger Things. The first shadow just opened on Broadway. Yes, the Netflix horror series is now live on stage, with lighting, drama, and stage Demogorgons. Set in the 1950s, the prequel dives into Hawkins before the Upside Down hit the fan. The cast is fresh, the effects are dazzling. And yes, Eleven's psychic vibes are now union approved. Reviews say it's eerily effective and weirdly tender. Theater kids are thrilled, sci-fi fans are confused but committed. And Winona Ryder? Still iconic, even if not present. Story 3. Scientists reveal genetically modified dire wolves. Science just said, let's bring back extinct nightmares. Colossal Biosciences unveiled 3 wolves genetically engineered to resemble dire wolves, the prehistoric beasts Game of Thrones made famous. They're not true dire wolves, but they're big, bad, and genetically spicy. The project is part of a broader push toward de-extinction. Ethicists are raising eyebrows. Jurassic Park fans are raising champagne. Company says it's about biodiversity. Skeptics say it's about bragging rights. They say if you give them a theme song, we're all in. Story 4. Possible signs of life detected on exoplanet K218. B. Astronomers detected dimethyl sulfide in the atmosphere of planet K218b. On Earth, that chemical mostly comes from living organisms like plankton and hot garbage. In space, it could mean alien plankton. Or alien trash. K218b is 124 light years away, which is either next door or never happening, depending on your optimism. NASA says it's a big deal. Reddit says we're not ready. And one conspiracy guy on YouTube already named the aliens Jeff. No confirmation yet, but let's be honest. If aliens are watching, they're probably just binge watching our drama and yelling, "Don't go in there." Story 5. Supreme Court hears case on Fed independence. The Supreme Court is reviewing a case that could undermine the Federal Reserve's independence. The issue? Whether the executive branch can legally pressure the Fed to cut rates or fire its chair when the economy gets moody. Economists are sweating. Powell's polishing his deep concerned face. And Trump still calling the Fed a cartel in khakis. Critics warn this could destabilize global markets. Supporters say elected leaders should have control. One law clerk was overheard saying, "I came here for law, not monetary civil war." Whatever the ruling, it's a big deal. And yes, the fate of inflation might come down to people who say, "I dissent," with a straight face. Story 6. NYC's Culture Renaissance. Museums, theaters, and 400 candles. New York City is turning 400, and like any stylish elder, it's celebrating with a facelift. From the Frick Collection's stunning reopening to the Met's revamped Rockefeller Wing, city's cultural institutions are flexing hard. There's more access, more exhibits, and more diversity on display. The Delacorte Theater's back. Public art is booming, and tourists are flooding in like they've never heard of bedbugs. Mayor Adams called it New York's creative comeback. Theaters called it, finally, budget. And one guy outside MoMA just yelled, "Art is a scam." Story 7. U.S. slaps levies on Chinese cargo ships. The U.S. just slapped levies on Chinese cargo ships docking at American ports, marking the latest jab in the never-ending trade war. Officials say it's to protect domestic shipping. Critics say it's going to jack up prices on everything from iPhones to inflatable flamingos. The shipping industry is rattled. Economists are cautious. And someone on CNBC actually said, "Is this 2018 again?" Spoiler, it's not. It's 2025, but apparently Deja vu is bipartisan. Story 8. Global markets spooked by new U.S. tariffs. The U.S. unveiled new tariffs this week, and global markets promptly lost their collective chill. The Dow dropped. Asian indexes got twitchy. And Europe is staring at the U.S. like, really again? Businesses are warning of higher prices, slower growth, and tariff fatigue. Meanwhile, the White House quietly walked back some of the most aggressive levies, but left plenty in place. So yes, welcome to another round of economic ping pong. It's fun for no one, especially not your 401. Story 9. Senator meets with wrongfully deported Maryland resident. Senator Chris Van Hollen traveled to El Salvador this week to meet with Kilmer Abrego Garcia, a legal Maryland resident deported by mistake. It's part of a broader spotlight on immigration enforcement failures. The meeting was emotional. The optics powerful, and the government response mostly silence and paper pushing. Van Hollen says Garcia should be brought home immediately. ICE says it's reviewing the case. And Garcia's family just wants their loved one back, plus an apology with actual teeth. Story 10. Asian markets rise while Wall Street sulks. While Wall Street mopes over tariffs, Asian markets are cautiously rising. Japan's Nikkei ticked upward. South Korea's Kospi did a light flex. It's not a rally, but it's optimism, and in 2025, that's rare enough. Analysts say it's about long-term vision. We say it's about short-term denial. Either way, the markets are moving like your grandpa's Buick. Not fast, but with surprising power. No one knows what's next, which is basically the economy's whole brand now. Brain teaser time, yesterday's answer. Q. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Footsteps. Today's brain teaser. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? Hint. You've probably stared at me while thinking deep thoughts, or just burning time. That's your April 18th headline roast. Like, comment, and subscribe before the direwolves unionize or the Demogorgons get equity points. See you this weekend, roast fam.